Hi everyone, I thought I would have a go at this boats page from Small Victories by Johanna Basford. I thought it would be fun to do each one in a separate video. I'm not sure if I've coloured boats before. I think I may have done, but it's not something I do very often. So I thought we'd have a go. Now I've got my Polychromos pencils out for this one. I thought they would be quite good because there's quite a lot of little details in our boats. So I'm just trying to hold my page down. There we go, a little bit. Just putting my remote control on that side of the book. It's difficult on this side. So let's have a go. Let's have a look. Now the base of the boat has got these sort of stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking should we do it as a rainbow? Shall we? Let's do that. Just I don't know why. Why not? So I'm going to start with a red. This is deep scarlet red. Oh, that's a bit high up. There you go. And I think it's the bottom or the top red. I don't know. Hang on, I'm just going to Google it on my tablet. So yes, if we start with a rainbow, I'm not sure what else we're going to do with our boat. Some of it looks like there's quite a lot of wood, but I'm not sure whether I want to do it sort of brown or whether we want to keep up with these bright colours. So I'll have a little look. Red on the top. Okay. I think. Does it matter? I don't know. Let's just put my tablet back away. So red on the top. What I'm actually going to do, I think, is start at the bottom with the indigo and then move up in case I run out of slots, and then I can add a few in or something. So indigo. What colour's indigo? It's a sort of this. Hang on, we've got an indigo. So you've got this dark indigo. Yeah, let's use that on this very bottom. Now, I think I'm looking at my boat thinking I probably want to do it darker on the edge and lighter in the middle, just to give it a little bit of shape, but not hugely. I don't want like a sort of line like it's catching a light here, but I want it to look like it's not flat. So I'm thinking just along there I might do it a little bit darker than the rest, but we'll see how we go. So there's our dark indigo. It's violet next, isn't it? This violet's quite light, but I think it'll work. Violet. You might want to use a slightly darker one, but yeah, it's up to you. So as I'm saying, a little bit darker here on this side. This stripe doesn't go to the edge, but this one does, just to be. And I don't know if it's supposed to be a rainbow at all, but why not? Violet. Is it blue? Red, yellow, orange. No, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, indigo. Is that right? There's a purple in there. Ooh. Red, orange, yellow, blue, green, blue. There's 7, isn't there? So it's blue. Blue, green. Yeah. I'm so glad I started this. Right, no, let's go for, I think this blue is a good one. This is the cobalt blue greenish. I think it'll go well with the purple, but also the violet, sorry, but also merge into a green. Not that we're trying to sort of merge them together. So again here, a bit darker. I might just darken the edges with something else. We'll see how it looks when I've finished. There we go. So now I need a green. Just do a sort of mid-green. I'm thinking permanent green. Oh, my boy's just sent me a message. Hold on, I'm just going to answer him. Right, nothing serious. He was just chattering. I wanted to answer him. He's he's telling me about his lesson. He said he just, it was on the topic, he's got a presentation to do, I think in about a month's time maybe, I'm not sure, and it was on the topic he wants to do his presentation on, so he said he'd make loads of notes. He wrote about 1,130 words about, yeah. And so he's quite happy that he's got a good basis. Sorry the page keeps coming up. I don't know whether that's really irritating. There's not a lot I can do when I have to remove my hands from it to sharpen my pencil. This is my yellow, and I've picked the light chrome yellow. I've put in a few longer pencils into this tin. I went through my my box of spare Polychromos, and I'm trying to make that a bit darker, but you can't really with yellow. We haven't got enough. I'm going to go to orange red. It's not. It's going to be a spare line. Never mind. I was thinking of doing a pink at the bottom. Oh well, it's a bit late now, isn't it? I do pink at the bottom. It doesn't exist. This is the. This one is quite small actually, 115. I think it's the dark cadmium orange. I changed the really short ones, not every pencil. Sorry, bear with me. I just opened my little booklet. Yes, dark cadmium orange. That's what I thought. In here. I'd already picked out the red. I need to remember to grab it. It's on the desk. My other son was messaging me complaining that his teacher just had a random rant about French cars. I don't know why. I always thought French cars, what are they? Renault, Peugeot, I thought they're quite good. Deep scarlet red, but I'm not a driver, so what would I know? But he thought it was a bit strange. But yeah, when you're lecturing, you do tend to get a bit off topic. When you're teaching, you do tend to get a bit off topic. Have you noticed? So anyway, hopefully he's learning something useful now. Okay, so we have a stripe left, and I think I'm going to do that in black just to sort of frame it. I'm thinking it might just work because, well, I can't think of anything else to do with it really. So it's just our black. Yeah, so my son said, I've made all these notes and for my presentation, so I said, that's good, you can just read them out now, you don't have to do any work. He did find it funny. He knew I was joking, but it means he's getting prepared, which is nice. Okay, so now we have got like the rest of our boat, and I'm thinking that maybe, are these squares, are they little windows like portholes? I mean, it could be anything. I'm just sorry, I'm just blowing my nose, or wiping my nose, right? I think I might do them as little windows. I think it might be rather cute. So I'll leave those for a minute, and I think I'm going to do the bottom bit and top bit in a brown like wood. So I'm going to grab, this is the brown ochre. I'm just going to give it a sharpen. Here we go, brown ochre. This is a new brown ochre, and it's very small. It's certainly not an original. I don't think I've got many of my original Polychromos left, to be honest. I don't know if any of them are original. Maybe the cream and the white, possibly. But I don't use the cream. I use it less than the white. So I'm just filling that in at the moment. I'm going to try and make it look a bit more wood-like in a minute. And maybe it'll look like it's a sort of painted boat. Well, it's not built out of red, green, yellow, blah blah things, is it? Violet, indigo, blue, whatever. It's like is it a Noah's Ark with the rainbow on? It's a rainbow Noah's Ark story, isn't there? Or am I just misremembering? I don't know. It's too small. They're not going to fit all the animals on here. Okay, so we want to draw some lines on like wood. I'm grabbing the dark, should I do that one? My pencils are out of order. Oh, getting myself confused. That's what I want, the burnt umber. And I'm going to try to make them parallel with this line. Try not to get them all starting in the same place, which is what I did, which was a mistake. And down here. Might just look like I've scribbled on it. I'm hoping that it looks a bit like wood. Maybe. You could do a little bit, in fact I'm going to do that, a little bit of shadow underneath this sort of rail bit. I can't decide whether to do it under the windows. I can do it here on top of the orange as well. I know this is a brown. I think it'll work. You won't see it on the black. Yeah. Now I'm going to go back to that brown, the brown ochre. Whoops. Just notice it's got a little split in the wood there. And brown ochre to do the rail. But we're going to add a different brown, not the umber, different one again. In fact, I think I'm going to do all the wooden bits now. Although those are like boxes, aren't they? No, maybe I won't. I'll change my mind. Let's grab this pencil. This is the Van Dyck brown. Make sure it's sharp. Because what we're going to do needs a very sharp pencil. What I want to do is put a little a Van Dyck brown at the very bottom of the rail here. Try and remember to breathe. I just remembered that I should be breathing. Don't know why I hold my breath so much. There we go. And I want to put a bit on the top as well. On the end. Trying really hard to leave a gap in the middle by putting my pencil on the black line. There we go. Okay, so it's our sort of rail. Now I'm thinking about all these other bits and pieces. Do we do this in sort of brightly coloured stripes with the rainbow colours? I think so. I think I'm going to do the mast in this Van Dyck brown first. But all the rest of the ship can be painted in bright colours. Why ever not? So I'm just going to do the edge of the mast in the burnt umber. So just along each side, a little line. Okay, and then I'm going to use the light colour, what was it called, the brown ochre, for the little crow's nest. I think that's what it is. There we go. Now let's do some stripes. Let me just separate out my colours. There we go. So we're going to work through our rainbow. So I've got my red. This is the deep scarlet red. And what should I do with this? I think I want to do the roofs in red. I might make this slightly symmetrical. I think it could work. We'll see. I may not use a yellow because I want the windows to have yellow light in. So I think that might balance it without having any more. Maybe actually I should do the windows next. Yeah. Now I don't just want to use the light chrome yellow. I'm going to grab a slightly darker colour. I might use the, where's the dark chrome yellow? Yeah, that's quite orangey. I don't think I used that. I think I used the dark cadmium yellow. Okay, and what I'm going to do, this is a brand new pencil, hasn't been sharpened. is go around the edge of the window in this and then slightly scumble it in, leaving a gap for our other yellow. So slightly scumble it in. I think these are windows, they may not be, but that's how I'm going to colour them. And hopefully it will look like that's what I've done with all these, that they will look, because they're the same, hopefully they'll all look like windows and not like I've just been a bit weird. Well, maybe I have. So now I'm going to use that yellow, the light chrome yellow that we use for our rainbow, I'm just going to go over the whole of each window with it, and hopefully it'll help to blend it in with the other yellow and just fill in that centre part, leaving no white. There we go. Now, our downward stripes, I'm thinking maybe an indigo and blue might work. Got a purple. Just sharpening my blue, my dark indigo, sorry. And I'm going to do some of these stripes. But I'm going to make it stripy, so I've got every other one. Why not? There we go. And then the same on the other one now. We could start with a white. Yeah, that's going to work. Actually, it's the same amount of... I mean, they don't look like they need to be symmetrical. You certainly don't have to. But I just think it is nice. Oh, itchy eye. Right, now for the blue. So we've got our cobalt blue greenish. I'm going to put it in between. Into all those gaps. Nice and straightforward. All plain colouring on this bit. I don't think there's any need for any shading or shadow. Now I'm not going to do any sort of backgrounds on these. I will put a little bit for the water, just, you know, just like acknowledgement of water. This is a nice brand new permanent green pencil. Excuse me, I'm going to do this top bit. Yes, so I'll put a little bit of something down there, but I'm not going to worry about doing any sky or anything too much. I think it's just nice to focus on the actual boat and not get distracted by a background. And it sounds like a bit of an excuse for not bothering to do one, and maybe it is. I'll let you decide. There we go. And the chimneys, I haven't used any purple. Do the chimneys in purple, violet, sorry. I don't know if that's a chimney or just a post, but it's going to be the same colour anyway. Now we've done sort of orange and yellow really in the windows, but I'm going to use the orange to do the cargo here. So this is our, what was it? Was it the dark cadmium orange? I think so. Now I'm going to colour this in with a medium pressure, but I want to just put a bit of shadow underneath the that long plank there to make it stand out a bit. I don't know how much that shows up. Okay, so the only colour we haven't now used is the yellow, and I am going to use that light chrome yellow for our lights. Now I was thinking I could go around the edge in that darker colour like we did for the windows, but there really isn't enough room, they're so small. So I think it's better just to do this. It's such a colourful picture. It's so unlike me to do such a big colour, a lot of colour, but I think it's cute. Anyway, water. I'm not sure what colour to do for the water. I could either do a light cobalt turquoise, a light phthalo green, mixture of them both, something darker, something lighter, blah blah blah. I think I'm going to use I'm going to use the light cobalt turquoise, and I might decide that I should do the same for all of them. I'm just going to put a little line in here, a little bit, you know, where Johanna's, you know, obviously drawn it in for us. Just a bit, and sort of fade it down a bit and across a bit. It's just a little bit. There we go. There we go. So there is our first boat. So I hope that's okay, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this series. I haven't thought about whether I'm going to do a whole load of rainbow boats or whether I'm going to make them all really different to each other. I really need to decide quite soon. But anyway, for now I'm going to go and have a ponder. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a really super day, and happy colouring.